Welcome everybody to Casual Gamer Odds. We're at round 10, the halfway point of round 7. Ferrari driver Ben Waterworth, round 7 of course in Season 7, that's what I'm trying to say, F1 2017 career mode. Anyway, shut up, let's go to qualifying here at Silverstone, and it's a wet one, of course it is. It's Silverstone, of course there's always going to be a wet session. I'd rather there be a wet qualifying though than a wet race, so hopefully we won't have both as we try and push for a pole position here at Silverstone, something we've never achieved here before. 5th is our highest ever qualifying here at Silverstone. So let's see if we can add this to a list of the circuits this season that we get our very first pole position at. Because we've got a pole in a wet Russia. So we'll see if we can make this a wet pole in Silverstone. They want us to be in the top 2. Right now we're achieving that goal. But we get overtaken by our teammate there at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. At the moment, of course, we won the wet Canadian Grand Prix. So far, both our wet sessions that we've had this season, we've finished first in. So I guess the positives to come from that is that obviously we have a nice little Ferrari that drives nicely in the nice wet conditions. But anyway, I'm going to see how we fare here as we can keep it on the circuit. And this is kind of the last of the 4 races that I said we can probably win in a row. Didn't win this one last year because we had a wet race, and I remember that one that I felt we could have won it had it not been wet. So coulda, woulda, shoulda. As right now we set a fastest middle sector, we stretch our legs over Seb, and we head into Stowe, looking likely that we are on for a pole position here, folks. We can maintain the gap and hold ourselves in good position here. Don't bin it at the last corner. Got enough on Seb here that we should do it, and we're going to get pole and Britain. Yeah. Nothing, Jeffrey. Awesome. 4 poles in a row. Nothing, Jeffrey. Cool. 8 out of 10 pole positions this year, Jeffrey. Nothing. Cool. So that basically ends that point. Let's look forward to the race day and hope for a dry one. And we're going to do this now. Alrighty, best finish here, as I said, 3rd we got last year. Hopefully we have a dry race here so we can press forward for 4 victories in a row. That would be very handy, Andy. Handy. And we're aiming for our 7th victory of the season here. We won 10 last year. That's the most we've won in a season. So, yeah. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? I love how Jeff came up to us. Not Jeff. Chris came up to us at the beginning of this dry race. It was like, oh, hey, upgrade pace. Now, 2 things I noticed. We are that far ahead on the overall mapping things that even with Red Bull and Mercedes catching up into us, we're still the number 1 team. But also the fact that I've put on a fucking upgrade, Chris, and it's not my fault that you guys are so slow installing. It's not going to be ready to Belgium. So don't blame me, dickhead. Just wanted to point that out. But, yeah, anyway. Whinge. That's all I'm doing. Alright. Do this Silverstone. Circuit that I've always managed to outperform my expectations here. And I think we're due for a win. Alrighty. Off the start. Vettel's next to us. Hamilton, Bottas behind us. It is start time at Silverstone. Decent start. Vettel's got a better one, but that's generally to be expected. As we go into the first corner, we don't want to damage our wing. Oh, I get a little bit raggedy there. Trying to avoid him. Don't want to go into the back of him, because that could also not only give us a wing damage, but we also don't want to get a penalty as well. That will completely fuck over our race, so we're almost just satisfied to sit behind him here. We're going to go into rich mode just to push the move up through here as we can hold on to it. Can we hold on to it? Oh, he's pushed me off the circuit there. To go around the outside of him. If we can make this stick, we can make this stick. We can make this stick. We make it stick if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. I'll pay attention to the road now that I've done that. Good job. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't know why I'm thanking myself and saying good job. But that felt good. That was a very fun overtaking maneuver there. Felt very, very, very good indeed. So we speed through here. Car feels fantastic in the dry with the grip levels. And this is what we wanted. Stretch our legs to a 1.1 second lead over Vettel. As we, of course, are at the halfway point of the championship this season around. This race around. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And I feel as though we're in good stead here for the championship. So much fun starting from the front, not having to really think too hardly about the possibilities of damaging front wings and being so cautious into these opening corners when you do start in pole. Makes it all the more easier for you driving in this game. And that's the feeling that I feel you want. That makes sense, doesn't it? The feeling I feel you want. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Willis. As we get through this section here, the overtaking spot we had last lap. Feels so good with that grip. Look at the speed we're pulling away there. I think what we're going to do in terms of the difficulty mode, we're going to keep it at 60 for the remainder of this season, and we might amp it up to 65 next season. How does that sound? Maybe 62. I don't know. Not sure if 65. Whoa! Will be too easy. Too hard that way. So we did have it on 72 for a while there, and we've got a podium on 72, so I think it more came down to the car at that point, the way we were falling away. Anyway. Maybe we'll just keep it on 60 and see if we can win every single Grand Prix in a season. That'd be a nice little stat to hold. Anyway. Whoa, alright. Boom, fastest lap again. 1:30.972. Let's go up to rich mode. Let's go under 1:30, folks. That's our goal here. We'll set ourselves little goals in each race when we're leading quite significantly at the beginning of out the front of the race to make it a little bit fun. So our new goal here, just like we had in Austria, to go under 1:08. We didn't achieve it. We're going to try and go under 1:30. So we're going to make up 9/10 of a second on this lap. Nearly a second this lap we're going to make up. Put it into rich mode. We're going to go through, and we're not even going to go purple in the first sector. We're actually going to lose a 10th. So we're going to find a second in the last two sectors here at Silverstone. Good fucking luck to us, I say. See how we can do it. High-speed circuits. It just so fascinates me, though, that, like, you develop the car so much for one team, and you change teams, and yet Toro Rosso just do so shit, even though they've got the most powerful engine in Formula 1, according to the upgrades. Like, how is that possible? I think at least in F1 2016 the cars still sort of remain competitive. Anyway, okay, we make up 3/10 there. Doubt we can make up 7/10 in the last sector. Let's see what we can do. How's the grip levels as we push it through there? Feels quite nice. It's that first sector though that we lose all the time in. Release the throttle slightly there. What are we going to do here as we cross the line? Oh, nearly a 1:30. Oh, alright. I think we can do this. It's this first sector here that we lose the time in. Make up at least a 10th here and maintain a green or purple sector times in the remainder of this lap, and we'll go under 1:30. I think we can do it. We're 7/10 off it. Wow, we made up so much time in that last sector. Crazy to think that. Oh, we lose that 10th again though. It's all about that first sector. We just can't seem to maintain it. We only gained the 3 in the middle before. 3/10 that is. This is what I'll be doing if I was a Formula 1 driver. I'll be on the radio asking these questions. To just race myself, essentially. You got no challenge from behind you, no challenge in front of you. So why wouldn't you just have a little bit of fun? Against, oh no, I've got a penalty, and I've pushed myself off. Oh no! What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I've just gone stupid in pushing myself. That's, I guess, the only risk of doing that, isn't it? I'm still 4 seconds clear. So, even with that penalty, I will be okay. Got to admit, though, I only got one warning prior to that. I think they get a little bit skew-iff on the penalty system all of a sudden, don't they? Maybe because you're a top team. Oh, that was a lucky little break there, Ben. Whew. It's 4.1 seconds slower on that lap due to me being a dickhead. Good job, Ben. Good fucking job. Alright. Gone a bit quiet now, haven't I? Gotta maintain this 2-second lead. I've got a 4-second lead over him, of course. Oh, I set exactly the same sector time in that first sector as my previous fastest one. It's dead on 000. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That helicopter is very close to that grandstand, is it not? You see that in the distance there? Alrighty. Very close to that wall there, which I've of course crashed out at before. This is where I got my penalty before. Whoa, not again, not again, not again, not again. I'm going to maintain 2 seconds over Vettel at least, minimum. What is my time? 3.4. Oh, I'm going to be close here. Barring any mistakes, I'm going to do it. Only just, though. Only just. It's the advantage of being able to stretch your legs. You can get away with a 2-second penalty should it fall upon you. But I'm going to win Silverstone for the first time, and I do.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
Except for the penalty, I'm guessing, Jeff. But anyway, alright. 4 in a row. That is our 7th of the year. And we'll take that at the halfway point. Very much so, very much so. We'll lead the championship at the halfway point for the very first time. And Maurizio's happy, we're happy. And that's all that matters, right? Being happy. Good job, yep. Alright, cool. We've seen that a million times before. Yep. We always said we don't ever watch the podiums when we're involved. We're involved right now, and we're getting sick of it though. Same old celebration every single time. Alright, yeah, well, actually we're going to skip it for once. So, let's have a look at the standings, and we move up to 16 points clear of Vettel, Hamilton, Bottas, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Perez, Massa, Grosjean, Ocon. Constructors, who's driver of the day, please, Ant? Who is it?
Oh, maybe Marcus Ericsson?
Oh, maybe Marcus Ericsson. Cool, good to see you know. There, alright, advance. I love he's like, yeah, and then he finally decides. I like Anthony Davidson. I shouldn't be mean to him. Alrighty then. How is our score going on here? Of course, we got offers this time last year, didn't we, in the middle of it? I don't think we'll get offers this time around. But that was funny, and of course we rejected that, famously. But the risk was worth it. We refused a top drive to get an even better drive. Oh, we are going to get an offer here. Funny. 424. Yep. Sure, let's leave. Who are we going to get offers from here? Williams, Renault, Haas, and Force India. Who's going to give us offers?
Quick question.
Quick question.
How are you here?
Why would I want to leave Ferrari, you dumb bitch?
I hope so. But, you do have some other options.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want them.
Let me just grab the door.
Sure, okay. As if I would.
Call from another team a few weeks ago.
Another team, you're going to be 4 offers here.
On since then.
Yep,
These are the offers I've managed to put together for you.
sure.
You don't have to do anything with them.
Motorsport lawyers.
You know what you think.
Let me know what you think. Who's giving us offers? Interesting. Black screen. Oh, how tempting. I can go to Williams, Renault, or Haas as a second driver. Ho ho. Please, be still my beating heart. Sal's overtaken, how is that possible when I actually had Toro Rosso up near Haas before? Yeah, go get fucked. Look at that. No. Make sure that's on Ferrari. Yep, okay. No, we're not doing those. Thank you. Alright, we are going to be going to Hungary next, and I'm going to see how that plays out, because I don't know how that will fare out in this car. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for tuning in to Casual Gamer Oz. We'll speak to you next time. Good night.